Welcome, racing fans, to the Motorsports Radio USA podcast with racing news for October 27, 2018. Formula One does it. IndyCar does it. What about NASCAR? Street racing. After seeing the Roval, could NASCAR have a street race? Roger Penske thinks so. Penske pointed out that the Roval race was a little bit like the Cleveland IndyCar races. The Grand Prix of Cleveland, which ran at the Burke Lakefront Airport from 1982 to 2007, Team Penske with the most wins in Cleveland with 6. Penske says a fan in the stands could see the cars, and that's really important. Most road races, you don't get to see that, so I think that's a bonus that we had at Charlotte. Continue saying, so I guess if we get big enough barriers, if we had a full street course, I think it might be interesting. I think that we've got to look at that. I think if somebody wanted to do that and put that on, it would be very interesting. The NASCAR Pinty Series already runs 2 street courses, Trois Rivières in Quebec and in Toronto. NASCAR Pinty Series driver and 2-time champion LP Dumoulin says, I think it's easier to get the fans, it's easier to reach a lot of companies to get sponsorships, and that's what really helped us in our careers. Also pointed out the success of street racing in IMSA and the WeatherTech Series, saying fans love them. Pointed out some prime locations, Detroit, Miami, and Long Beach. Detroit and Long Beach current IndyCar locations, and Formula One currently trying to convince Miami to host a Miami Grand Prix. There was a Motorsports Radio USA report on the Miami Grand Prix. However, with the current status, it looks like it's going to be 2020. Originally, they were targeting 2019, but they're having some difficulties convincing Miami to go forward with the plans. And the original course that they laid out already has been changed, so now it looks like it's going to be 2020. Another NASCAR Pinty Series driver, also modified tour driver, Cole Powell says, I think it would be a pretty big benefit. I know that Toronto has put a lot of time and effort into making this street course. IndyCar also races in Toronto. Powell continues saying, I think if NASCAR did it like at downtown Charlotte or even Las Vegas or something like that, I think it would be pretty cool. I think fans would really engage with it, and I definitely don't think it would hurt it at all, so why not? The NASCAR Xfinity Series raced at a road course in Montreal, the Circuit Gilles Villeneuve, a permanent road course with street course features. That was back when it was the Nationwide Series. Roger Penske says, but the difficult thing on a tight street course is the size of pit lane, running 22 or 23 cars. You start getting 40 out there, and the size of the pits and what we have to do might be a little bit of a problem. Then says, but look, I think we should try anything. So racing fans, what do you think about NASCAR street race? And where? Those listening on YouTube, leave a comment in the comment section. Information source, Matt Weaver, AutoWeek.com. Thank you for tuning in. This is Manny Allegretto for Racing News, Motorsports Radio USA, motorsportsradio.net.